So good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Angel T. Mendez, and I will discuss the environmental factors affecting motivation. So first, let me ask you a question. So, what keeps you motivated in school? It is your crush ba? Or your baon? Or your friends? Yung mga friends nga grabe kasumugan. So, related to motivation, my topic is environmental factors affecting motivation. So, introduction. Introduction, if the environment is defined as the sum total of one's surrounding, then the environmental factors that affect students' motivation include human and as well as non-human. So, when we say non-human, it is, of course, non-human, it is dili siya tao. So, like for example, our surroundings or our environment, of course, dili siya human, it's because it's just a place. So, when we say human, it is those people who are surrounded by the learners. Like, for example, the teacher, the teacher, the students, and the parents. Of course, the parents are always involved to the students' learnings. No, so we all know, we already know about the environmental factors affecting motivation. So the environmental factors are the human environmental factors and the physical learning environment. So let's move to the human environmental factors. So, how human environmental factors affect our motivation? So, teachers' affective traits. Studies suggest that management's and instructional process are the key to learning, but interview process are the key. Studies suggest that management and instructional process are the key to learning, but interview responses emphasize teachers' affective characteristics more than pedagogical practice. So when we say pedagogical practice, it is how the teacher manage the students. Like for example, the teacher how the teacher implement the rules inside the classroom, or how the teacher impose the if he or she will be imposed the reward or punishment. No, so there are affective characteristic of effective teachers. So first is caring. So if the teacher is caring, like for example, if ang imong students is gihilantan, so ikaw as a teacher, mahibawaan man nato nga gihilantan ng students kay syempre kanang wala siya sa mood sa classroom. So as a caring teacher, mangutana ta if okay ba siya or she or he will not feeling well. So if dili siya okay, so ato siya ibutang sa clinic aron maulian siya. So next is teachers and fairness and respect. So as a teacher, we should impose fairness inside our classroom. So kung dili buot pasabot kung ang imong students kay kanang dato, so dadto na lang pug ka mo kampi, dito ra ka magudapig. So no, dili na siya pwede. Dapat as a teacher, ang atong lantawon is dapat pantay-pantay ang atong students. So enthusiasm and motivation for learning. So enthusiasm, motivation for learning. So for example, if imong subject as a teacher, imong subject is math or ARPAN. So di ba as a students kay kanang dira boring kaayo. So ikaw as a teacher dapat mangita ka og strategies nga makuha ilang attention. Like for example, imo sila i-motivate, magpa-exercise ka, or makuha nimo ilang attention para maka-learn sila, imo silang i-motivate. Next is social interaction with students. So as a teacher, we should maintain the interaction between our students. So ako lang ba ang kining maulaw sa teacher nga kanang mag-good morning or mag-good afternoon. It's because naka-experience sad ko nga kanang mag-good morning ka sa teacher bitaw tapos iyan ka or dili mo tubag or isnabra ka. So that behavior is or that gesture can affect the student's motivation. It's because as a students no lain gyud sa ato ang kanang di bitaw ta mapansin sa teacher. So murag maapektuhan ta nga sunod di na lang ko mag-good morning ni ma'am or mag-good morning ni ma'am or mag-good afternoon ni ma'am kay murag Japon di man pud ta pansinon. So as a teacher no, if dili man galita maka good morning or good afternoon, maka-response ta good morning, good afternoon sa atong students, just simply note na lang or smile nga nagkita kag response sa students no. So always na to sila students always na to sila i-kumusta no. And next is the attitude towards the teaching profession. So as a teacher, it is important nga dedicated ta sa tong profession. It's because kung magtudlo ta niya, boring kita magtudlo, so that also can affect the students learning. Kay if boring ka magtudlo, ang students sad dili pud ganahan maminaw sa imuha kay syempre boring kay ka, so makatulgon ang students. So dili sila ganahan murag daghang distractions nga mahitabo. So next is the need to belong. So it is very important nga it is the basic human need. So next is the students who are accepted by teachers and classmates feel they belong to the class. So kung ikaw as a teacher imuhang i-feel imuhang ipakita sa imuhang students nga they belong to the class or to the, in the classroom, maka-apekto sa ilaha. It's because ganahan sila mo eskwela kay maka-feel sila nga accepted ko sa school, so maningkamot sila dira ma-excel ang ilahang ma-excel sila and maka-learn sila, mas ganahan sila ganahan sila mag-study. It's because they feel belong to the classroom. And next is bullying. So obstruction, the creation of learning community, the learning environment cannot be safe. So if ang classroom is naay mga bully students, of course, ang students is dili sila maka-feel og safe sa inside the classroom. So as a teacher, imuhang i-impose or educate ang imuhang students nga it is very dili maayo jud ang bullying inside the classroom or in the school.
Good evening everyone, my name is Glician Marie G. Vitor and I am here to continue the report of Angel Mendez. So, the part of our report is parents who are supportive of their children's learning are observed to do the following. So, how do parents support of their children? So, number 1 is follow up status of their children. So, it could be talking to the teacher. So, kung kumusta ba ang akong anak, naminaw ba ang akong anak, or nagparticipate ba akong anak. So, number 2 is supervised their homework. So, this is important as part as parents nga i-check yun ang mga notebook sa itong mga anak, ang mga homework. Ug isa pa, kailangan natutabangan ng atong mga anak ug i-guide sila sa ilahang kanang homework. So, number 3 is check their notebook. So, this is also important to check their homeworks kay basin og nagipabuhat ang mga teacher sa ilaha niya. Dili mo direct ang bata sa imuha. So, ikaw as parents, initiative na siya nga ikaw ang mo check mismo sa homework sa imong anak. So, number 4 is review their corrected papers. So, when we say corrected papers o sa review their corrected papers, it could be test papers, quizzes, pre-test nga ginabuhat nila sa eskwelahan. So, dira nimo mabalaan kung pila ang kuha sa imong anak or something nga or naay something imong anak kung gamay ang score, so pwede nimo siya ipangutan na kung nganong nga na ang kuha sa imong anak. So attend conference. So this is important as parents nga mag-attend gyud og mga PTA or Parents Teacher Association. So dira mabalaan nga kung naay concern ang parents sa ilahang anak, pwede sila mo reach out sa teacher, o ang ilahang teacher na apoy concern sa ilahang anak, pwede sila mo reach out sa parents. So number 6 is get involved in school activities. So anang as parents, just like anang mga activity nga family activity nga gusto nila nga ginabond ang mga teacher sila, ang mga parents sa ilang mga anak, as also part of their activities, pwede ta mo participate. So number 7 is participate actively in school community projects. So parents should be participate in school community, just like kanang tree planting, di ba? So common gyud na siya sa elementary na mag tree planting niya. Teacher required them to bring some seeds nga mga utanon nga maghimo sila og garden sa ilang school. And also very important is pahina. So number 8 is be aware of their children's teachers when necessary. So example ani is magsumbong ang imong anak sa kanang naa siya problem sa iyahang teacher. So ikaw as parents, mangutana gyud ka initiative sa teacher kung unsa ka tinuod ang gisumbong sa imuhang anak, nga unsa gibuhat sa teacher sa imuhang anak. Pwede ka mo confront unsay problem ug unsa gyud ka tinuod ang gisumbong sa bata. Dili gyud nato mabal-an nga dili man gyud nato gyud nga ma-monitor permi kung naa sa room, diba? So number 9, meet the friends of their children. So mostly mga parents is very strict of their children in terms of friends. So dapat as parents, kita mismo ang mag-ila-ila sa mga friends sa atong mga anak, nga kung maayo ba sila or dili, kay lisod na og ma-influensyahan ang atong mga anak sa mga dili maayo nga binuhatan. So kita aware ta permi o kanang pwede nato nga i-friends ang friends sa imuhang anak. So number 10 is invite their children friend at home. So this is important nga as parents nga dili kayo ta mag-inistrikto sa atong mga anak in terms of friends nga ginadala nila sa balay, kay naay possibility nga kung commonly gid ni siya sa mga bata nga if ang parents very strict in terms of friends nga magdala sila sa balay, ang imong anak mismo or atong anak mismo ang muadto sa laing balay. So also be aware of that. In the physical learning environmental factor that could affect motivation of students. So number 1 is allow maximum interactions between teachers and students. So the environment or sa classroom mismo nga ginaalaw ang maximum interactions between teacher and students. So number 2 is allow students with movement without necessary distraction. So this is where the arrangement of the furniture, the chairs, the tables, at least man lang nga makalihok-lihok ang mga bata, o dapat ang mga gamit na ay mga butanganan o kanang at least ang mga bata na ay mga naya sila space to move properly. So number 3 is allow the teacher to survey the whole class. So this is important as part of teacher nga gina-survey always ang iyahang klase, kay makita man gyud na og naabay kulang nga estudyante or naay unsa ba na ay something sa bata, at least nga iyahang na check. So number 4 is safe, clean, and orderly. So in terms of safety, it should be kanang put things, some sharp things nga kanang delikado para sa bata. Kay labi na og bata, dili gid sila ka kumpiyansaan kung mga gamit palang daan, grabe kay sila ka curious. So dapat ginakip na permi og na sila'y safety area nga ginabutanganan ug malayo pud sa mga bata. So in terms of clean, dapat ang salog is kanang clean siya and walay messy, tapos kanang naka kuan bitaw, naka kanang floor map ba, or diri sa Pilipinas naka floor wax, di ba? So in orderly, this is important nga ang mga bangko is neat and organized nga kanang, which means it easier for the students to find and use them. So in the ventilated, so good ventilation is to ensure that the air is fresh sa classroom and not stilled. So this is which can improve students sa ilahang klase ug makakonsentrate pud sila and overall sa ilahang health, sa ilahang kalawasan. So spacious. So this means kanang the chairs are large enough to fit those students nga kanang at least comfortable sila sa ilahang space, o kanang mag-avoid siya og kanang crowded. So tapos decently lighted. So this indicates that the classroom is well lit. So which means kani siya is important for students sa ilahang vision and also sa ilahang well-being. So make possible is rearrangement of chairs. So this is important. This is suggests that the chairs are designed so that they can move properly and rearranged to fit those students nga kanang bitong maglingkod sila, nga comfortable sila nga maglihok-lihok, o kanang og naapod sila kanang needs nga ginakuan, for example kanang ginabutangan nila silahang gamit, so at least man lang naa sila space, so which can be helpful in various classrooms activity.